Coming up on hashtag that, Valentine's Day may have already passed, but that doesn't mean we can't still celebrate the day of love with you folks at home.
That's right. All of our segments today will be about Valentine's Day. And whether you're single or taken, you can still celebrate with us.
From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for entertainment news.
Hello, and welcome to the Valentine's Day edition of Hashtag That. I'm Robyn Karashik.
And I'm Matt Halpin. Whether you think it's a day of eternal love or just a silly Hallmark holiday, Valentine's Day is a great excuse to make those around you feel loved and appreciated.
That's right, and since Matt and I are actually dating, we thought we would start the show by telling you guys how we celebrated on Friday.
Friday was a great day. Well, first we went and did my personal favorite thing, which is play with puppies, and I could see how anyone would love that. It was actually my first time going. Where did we go again?
We went to All Pets Club in Wallingford, Connecticut. It's only about 20 minutes away from Quinnipiac, and I've actually been there multiple times with my friends and roommates, and I just love going there. It's so much fun, and it really gets the good feelings going.
Actually, I have a dog at home, but no offense, Ramsey, these dogs were so adorable. They really did rival his cuddles. We played with a Siberian Husky first, and then a Golden Retriever second, and those are two of my favorite breeds of dogs, so that was amazing. And then what did we do after we went and played with dogs?
Yeah, and then after we played with the doggies, we went to dinner at Tap and Bud, also in Wallingford, Connecticut, and we both got burgers, really good, really delicious.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm always down for a good burger. Usually I'm more of a chicken sandwich guy, but this place only had burgers on the menu, which was A-okay. You got one with a fried egg on it. That one looked very good.
Yeah, I definitely suggest getting a fried egg on a burger. It sounds weird, but it actually tasted really delicious.
Oh yeah. Well, I certainly had a great time, but sometimes planning the perfect day isn't quite enough. You have to dress the part as well.
Q30's own Ashley Cotto put together a perfect lookbook for your next date. Let's check it out.
Hey hashtag, it's Ashley here, and I am about to make you 2 outfits for your Valentine's Day lookbook. Let's get started. So Kim is wearing a button-down dress from H&M as well as a striped shirt underneath it. So a dress like this actually gives you the freedom to layer a little bit, and you can wear this on a more casual night out. Kim's hairstyle is actually 2 pieces of hair from the front area, bobby pinned into 2 regular rope braids that are tied together by a hair tie. It doesn't take too long. It's simple to put together. I'm inept when it comes to hair, so this is something quick and easy for anyone who wants to just have a cute little hairstyle. Kim is wearing a neutral eye look with lots of browns and gold undertones. There is a hint of pink in there, but it's not too crazy. It's actually mostly just brown. She's wearing a nude Huda Beauty lipstick in the color Bombshell. Next up, I will be styling myself with something that I had seen in my closet that I really wanted to put together. So I am wearing a mauve top, blue jeans, and a pair of black booties. For accessories, I'm wearing a belt, a bandana, and a gold chain. You can change out the blue jeans for black slacks or black jeans and actually get away with it for a meeting. For makeup, I actually did a little bit more of a bold look rather than Kim's neutral look. I am wearing hot pink eyeshadow in my outer corner, a light pink peachy color on my lid. Lipstick, you can really wear anything, but I'm wearing a bright red, specifically Mary Jo K from Kylie Cosmetics. As for hair, I've done a simple half up, half down look and used that bandana to make it look like a headband and actually keep some of my hair back. I've held the bandana in place with 4 bobby pins, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, just so it doesn't move throughout the day. That's all I have for you on this Valentine's Day lookbook. Go through your closet, see what you can come up with, because I'm sure you have some great looks. I'm Ashley Cotto. Thanks for watching.
You might stress over putting together the perfect Valentine's Day for your significant other, but just think how much that pressure increases if you're an A-list celebrity.
One celeb who definitely had an extravagant day was Kylie Jenner. An unknown admirer surprised her by filling her mansion with flowers and a flower arch shaped like a heart.
Your guess is as good as ours as to who this admirer was, Travis Scott. But the real winner here was young Stormy. Kylie's daughter had fun exploring and frolicking in the flowers, as can be seen in some undeniably cute videos.
While some took part in an unforgettable surprises for their significant other, some celebrities instead chose to celebrate Valentine's Day.
That's right, the holiday made famous by the show Parks and Rec was celebrated when Aubrey Plaza got together with fellow female cast members Amy Poehler, Katherine Hahn, and Rashida Jones in an Instagram post paying tribute to the holiday that has become a reality since it was first introduced in the show.
Whether you are sitting alone having some me time on your couch or taking your partner on the date of a lifetime, on V-Day, it's important to pick songs relevant to the holiday.
That's why Robyn and I chose 2 songs each, one for people spending their Valentine's Day in love, and one for those that are riding solo on February 14th. Robyn, what's the one love song that you picked?
I picked Love on the Brain by Rihanna. I actually really love this song. I think it's really cute and really sweet. In the song, she just talks about how basically you do anything for the person you love, no matter what happens. And I don't know, I really resonate with that. I think it's a really good message.
Oh, for sure. My song was Everybody Something by Chance the Rapper. I have since fallen out of love with Chance the Rapper's music since Coloring Book and The Big Day came out, but this song comes off of Acid Rap, which is one of my favorite rap projects of all time. And this song is basically about how everybody is important to somebody. One of my favorite lines from the song is everybody's somebody's everything, which really means that, you know, everybody matters to someone. And I think that it's just a great way to not only look at love, but also self-love. Robyn, what is the one's anti-love song that you picked?
My anti-love song is Missed Calls by Mac Miller. This song I've been listening to since like the 7th grade. It's a really emotional song, and it just goes into Mac Miller's breakup with his ex at the time, and it talks about how she just keeps calling him and emailing him and like insulting him, and he's just like, it's time to let go of what we had. You know, it might have been important in the past, but you know, we have to move on. And I think that's a really good message for him to say.
Very good message. Well, my song had a little bit different of a message to it, and it is an absolute classic, one that I'm sure we've all heard the Quinnipiac legends sing here in the Piazza before. Forget You by CeeLo Green, one of my favorite songs of all time. And you know, when it came out, I wasn't quite a fan, but it has since grown on me big time. It's basically about forgetting someone that has left you and moved on to somebody else. And I think that CeeLo Green is just a genius of an artist. He was already big with his hits with Gnarls Barkley, but this song is really just, I need him to make more bangers like this because I haven't heard from him in a while, and I feel like we need more CeeLo. When we come back, we have the tips to show yourself some much-deserved love.
Plus, we have our Valentine's Day edition of Weird News Update with Manny Galicki.
Stay right there. We'll be #back in a second.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work. Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to #that.
We have Manny Galicki standing by for a very special edition of Weird News. Take it away, Manny.
Hey guys, I'm Manny Galicki here with Weird News. As last week was Valentine's Day, naturally I came across an interesting story about a gift you can get for your ex to spread some, love. If you want to get back at your ex, a humane society in Valley Falls, Kansas is willing to put your ex's name in cat litter for the animals in your shelter if you make a donation. The donation can be any amount, made in person or online. Caitlin Claypin Johnson, a board member for the Humane Society, said, quote, "Make us a donation and we will write their name on the trays we use for the litter boxes and we will let the kitties do their thing and they will, I guess that's the one way to spend the holiday." For our next story, we would have to walk a mile in this man's shoes to understand his struggle, literally. TLC brought the gross and satisfying world of pimple popping to mainstream, but there are a few shows gaining a cult following called My Feet Are Killing Me. The show follows two different podiatrists as they try to solve people's worst feet problems. Brian Mills was featured on the show with a big problem. He was born with an enlarged toe that grew so big next to it, it had to be removed. He is back visiting the doctor as an adult because his toes just keep growing. This is a warning to look away now if you don't want to see what the foot looks like. He said that it feels like, quote, "It feels like I'm walking on sandpaper," end quote. I hope he gets it taken care of and can feel better soon. Finally, if you find yourself in Reno, Nevada, look out for some pigeons wearing a sombrero. There have been multiple sightings of a pigeon wearing a sombrero, followed by a pigeon wearing a cowboy hat. This was the first known sighting of hat-wearing birds in this region, and the local Humane Society is urging citizens to call if they have any information as to who is putting hats on these birds. And why? And why? That's all for me this week. Robyn and Matt, back to you.
Valentine's Day is not just a day to show the ones you love some extra attention.
The most important person to show some love to this holiday and every day is yourself. Laura Smolin is here with some tips to do just that.
L is for the way you look at yourself. Hey hashtag, I'm Laura and I'm here to tell you that Valentine's Day and every day you need to show yourself some love. So I'm here to tell you 3 ways that you can do that. Number 1, take care of your needs. This means do whatever you gotta do, whatever you're feeling. If you wanna eat some candy, eat some candy. If you wanna take a shower, take a shower. If you wanna do your homework, if you need to do your homework, do your homework. Number 2, surround yourself with positive vibes. The energy around you has a huge effect on how you're feeling today. So if you're around negative people, you're gonna feel negative, and that's not cool. So get rid of that toxic ex, get rid of that toxic friend. You don't need it. Number 3, celebrate your small victories. Did you get out of bed today? Good for you. Did you eat a good meal today? Good for you. It doesn't have to be big to be a victory. Celebrate you. I know Valentine's Day can be focused a lot on romantic love, but don't forget about the most important love, and that's self-love. Tell us how you practice self-love in the comments. Thanks. I've been Laura. Back to you.
After the break,
We discuss Hollywood news with Maggie Smith.
stick with us. We'll be back with all the juicy gossip you need for your Monday night.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Welcome back.
We're sitting here with Q30 Entertainment Director Maggie Smith and Hopeless Romantic. Good to see you, Maggie.
Hey guys, thanks. So I love being a part of this relationship we have going on here today. To start things off with something I didn't quite love, Chaka Khan's performance of the national anthem at the NBA's All-Star Game. I'm not honestly sure what to say here. Twitter had a field day with memes popping up and comparisons to Fergie's infamous national anthem attempt back at the 2018 All-Star Game. So let me ask you guys, what did you think of this performance?
Well, first, I just want to say I am not the biggest basketball fan, and I know this isn't Sports Paw, so I won't get too into the game, but the game itself was probably the greatest All-Star game of any sport that I've seen in the past few years. I wish that I could say the same. About the national anthem performance. It did remind me a lot of Fergie's performance from last year, and I just don't know why they can't get it right. I think they're trying to get all of these R&B singers who used to be famous back into the limelight a little bit with these national anthems, but it's just not working. I want to hear a traditional national anthem. I don't want to hear a 5-minute rendition of an R&B, national anthem. So, I mean, that's just my take on it.
I agree on that. I think Chaka Khan, is a great singer, on her own, but I think that she definitely could have done a better job. It definitely sounded like Dying Cats, like how Fergie's kind of did, no offense, but yeah, I think it was a little iffy. Maybe next time, don't exaggerate it so much. Just sing it like a normal person.
So here's the thing. I just watched it. The morale in the stadium was there. Mm-hmm. People were cheering. They were there
not
for
like
it.
last year.
Yeah.
But then there were parts where I'm like, I forgot what song she was singing because I'm just like, what are we doing here? Which I feel like you were saying, sometimes does happen. There have been some great performances. I think Demi Lovato at the Super Bowl, I thought she did a really, really great job. Yeah, this was just one where I think she wanted to do a different interpretation, and then that happened.
Sometimes you take a risk and it doesn't work out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So moving on, Elton John had to end a concert early this past weekend after losing his voice mid-performance. Prior to the show, he had been diagnosed with walking pneumonia, despite a warning to the fans in attendance. He soldiered on for almost 2 hours, performing 15 of his 25-song setlist. An Instagram post, he wrote, quote, "I played and sang my heart out until my voice could sing no more. I'm disappointed, deeply upset, and sorry. I gave it all I had," end quote. According to a fan's video, he seems to shed a few tears before being led off stage. As a musician myself, and I do love Elton John, this one was upsetting to write. What song would you guys have hoped to have heard before the show ended? And do you think he'll return and finish the show at a later date?
I definitely would have loved to hear Saturday Night. I don't know if he performed that one, but that's just personally my favorite song by him. I think he's an amazing performer and singer and artist. He's been in movies. He's had movies made about him.
Yeah.
I love him so much, and it really sucks that this had to happen to him.
Yeah, I am not a huge Elton John fan, admittedly. I do think, though, that he is one of the sweetest. He is one of the sweetest singers out there. Such a nice guy, it seems like. I also have a special soft spot for him because he's a part owner of my favorite soccer team, Watford FC. He has a stand named after him and everything. But it's a shame to see. I mean, 15 songs to complete with walking pneumonia.
Yes.
I just wish that I had the determination to do anything like that. I could barely get out of bed if I'm feeling a little bit sick. So, I mean, hats off to him. I hope he comes back with just some of the best performances, which I know he will.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. He knew he had pneumonia before he went on stage. I've had pneumonia before. There's no way I could perform a whole concert. So just the fact that he got out there, he didn't want to let his fans down, very inspirational. I guess I wished he would have sang Honky Cat. I really like that song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it goes to show that he is just such an amazing performer, and he could go on stage and sing 15 songs with pneumonia. So he's just an amazing person, I think.
The show must go on.
Exactly.
That's what we learn here.
Yes, and last, English singer-songwriter Adele made some headlines this past weekend as she not only officiated, but performed at her friend Laura Dockrell's wedding. Aside from being both best friend and wedding goals, it's significant because Adele is a notoriously private person and hasn't performed a public concert since 2017. She performed songs such as her hit Rolling in the Deep and a cover of Spice Up Your Life by the Spice Girls. So I personally love Adele, but do you guys think that this means she could be coming back? And what do you think of her performing at her best friend's wedding?
I love Adele so much. I have since like the 5th grade, and I would love to see her come back since she hasn't performed this is like the 3rd year now that she hasn't performed. So I think that it would be great for her to come back. I would love to her to sing at like my wedding. That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Adele, like Elton John, is another one of those singers where I'm not necessarily the biggest fan, but when I hear an Adele song come on, I'm never going to skip it. Rolling in the Deep still resonates with me to this day. Just like Elton John, I hope she comes back with something crazy that we're not even expecting. So Adele, I'm waiting on that next album. I can't wait to become an actual fan of you, so let's see that return.
Yeah, Laura Dockrell and her, they went to college together. They've been friends for so long. She actually helped her with one of her first albums. So it's definitely meaningful that she performed at the wedding. I know she has severe stage fright, so she kind of went beyond that and was able to perform for her friend. I know there have been rumors she might be releasing a new album this year, which is really exciting. And yeah, she's just an artist where she's really known for her talent, her voice. And so it'd be really exciting.
Yeah, I definitely listened to that album, and I really like it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thanks, Maggie. When we come back, we find answers to the age-old question, who was your Valentine?
And we reveal our Celebrity of the Week.
It's all coming up after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to #that.
It's the age-old question that has been asked since the very first V-Day. Will you be my Valentine?
The #that crew went around campus asking people about their Valentine's Day. Let's see what went on.
Hey, I don't really know what to say, but welcome to Jamie on the Streets. Let's go!
Celebrity of the Week.
Hey, I don't really know what to say, but welcome to Jamie on the Streets. Let's go!
Now it's time for our Celebrity
We have
of the
our
Week.
first contestant. Here you go. Will you be mine for 2 weeks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Parker! Okay, making our way up. We doing good. It's a good day. The next person coming up right here, she's in a blue sweater looking good today. Hi, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Well, and to fix that, here you go. Oh, thank you. Have a Beyonce day! Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go. What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Watching a movie.
You are? And what would Cupid say about your outfit for Valentine's Day?
Comfy clothes.
That it would rock your world. Have a fantastic day. I love you. Oh my God, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Oh my gosh, we're going to dinner.
Where?
New dolls.
Can I come?
Yes.
Okay, Merry Christmas! Well, do you have a Valentine?
No.
Do you?
No.
Well, that's okay because Valentine's Day doesn't exist because love isn't real, okay? Let's go! Love isn't real, let's go. Wow!
Now it's time for our Celebrity of the Week, or should I say celebrities.
Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner proved to us that in order to have the cutest Valentine's Day of all time, all you have to do is be rich or famous.
On Valentine's Day, which also happens to be Sophie Turner's birthday, Jonas surprised his wife with a party celebrating their love and life together, complete with friends, red decorations, and an Instagram post dubbing Turner the effing best.
The extravagant celebration was fit for a queen. Plus, I'm sure most girls have been dreaming about a party thrown in their honor by Joe Jonas for over a decade now. Yeah, so what would your reaction be if your celebrity crush came out and said, hey, I threw a surprise Valentine's Day party in your honor?
I would definitely think that that was something crazy. I would love it. I'd probably cry and freak out, but I love Sophie Turner. I love Joe Jonas. She was great in Game of Thrones. He's a Jonas brother. Obviously, I love him. So I think it's really cute that they're together, they're married, and that surprise party definitely looked really fun.
And I already know the answer to this question, as I'm sure do most people, but who is your celebrity crush that you would pick?
Well, my celebrity crush actor-wise would be Ryan Reynolds, but artist-wise, obviously Harry Styles. He's my #1, and I love him so much. So if Harry Styles surprised me with a party, I would probably pass out.
Right, and I know it's cliche, but Jennifer Aniston, whenever you feel like throwing me a surprise Valentine's Day party, I'll be very happy to accept your rose. So I very much appreciate it, and I'm waiting on you, Jennifer Aniston.
Unfortunately, I think that the Jonas Brothers reunion is also something that's really important to talk about. I think that Nick, Joe, and Kevin, they were apart for a while, and I think it's great that they came back. What are your opinions on it?
Well, as a lifelong Jonas Brothers fan, I gotta say I really am happy about the Jonas Brothers coming back. Just kidding, I've heard maybe 2 songs by them, but according to all of the girls that I know, it's a great thing. So I gotta say, congratulations, Jonas Brothers, and I'm excited to hear more from you.
I am too. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have this week for #that.
Time sure does fly when you're having fun. Thank you for sticking with us, and I hope this day of love treated you well.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Q30Entertain and on Instagram at Q30TV. And tune in next week for some more of the entertainment news you need for your week ahead.
From all of us here at Q30 Entertainment, I'm Matt Halpin.
And I'm Robyn Karashik. See you same time, same place next week.